recently out of town and wanted to go into a few of my favorite thrift stores. And to my surprise, I went into a Goodwill, which I haven't gone into those lately because I'm not so happy with how much they have gone up in prices. However, I went in to a Goodwill in Indiana and found 4 junk journals, 4 beautiful junk journals that someone put so much time and work into that I wanted to share them with you. And I may throw this one in my Etsy shop. It's beautiful, and we'll go through that. And if I do, the link will be below to my Etsy shop, and you can purchase that. But let me show you what I found. Let's go through them. So this, to me, looks like $49 in Market. And then when I dived into this journal, I realized it was $49 in Market, which is one of my favorites that I like to get scrapbook paper from. So let me show you inside it. First of all, this is the cover, and this is like cardstock, and it's raised and just has a wonderful texture. And the front says "Live life to the fullest," and the back is pretty plain. However, I love the set from $49 in Market, and I believe I have some of this. So this one I will be keeping, and probably will decorate more and journal into it. And then I'll show you the others, but we'll do a quick flip through. All good things. And again, this is raised. But just looking at the work that someone spent on this, because I make junk journals and I know how much time goes into it. And I wonder what the story was that this ended up in a Goodwill. So amazing. And then this is raised. I don't think that's a tuck spot, no. But let me lay it back down so you could see the full thing. And so this is just plain paper. That one says special. More than happy. You're all I need. I mean, the time that went into this. And I loved how they did this page, how they separated these two, this one die, and separated it on 2 pages. Life and pictures. And this is raised, the fence. And then inside of it came all kinds of other cardstock pieces. So I love this one for myself, and I think I will journal in it. And I have this set already. Beautiful moments. I love how they separated the 2 dies there. I mean, the 1 die. And then this is raised too. Did a beautiful job. And how did it end up in a Goodwill? I don't know. So that's the journal. And then these pieces were inside of there. 2-sided cardstock. Like I said, $49 in Market. And they have really neat frames that I love and have used in the past. And ones that look like windows. Okay, so that's the first one. Now the second one, this is the one that I believe I'll put in my Etsy shop. It says, "Life doesn't have to be perfect. to be wonderful, love with all your heart, start each day with a grateful heart. And this has been stitched around the cover and stitched around the back cover. Made beautifully. A little pocket on the front with a tag. You belong among the flowers, and this is just a little flip out, and I love how it flips into the butterfly. And this looks like watercolor paint with some washi on the edge to match the whole journal. And I love the little tabs that whoever did. Look at them. More watercolor paper. It's just a beautiful journal. Neat tab. So it's the metallic watercolor, which I love on that page. So like I said, this will have a link below, and it will be in my Etsy shop. This is a tuck spot. Tab. Trying to figure out what they did the watercolor on. Feels like thinner paper. Oh, that's what's all in there that fell out. It almost feels like tissue paper, but it's not. It's a thin paper. And I love how each one of these is different. So that lifts up like that, and then it's a tuck spot. And I believe, oh yes, this is a tuck spot here. Look at that. And then that probably goes in there also. And this, it looks like, you know, how we get our junk mail with a window. So they use that in here as a pocket. See, you could tell it's mail. And they have the window there. Isn't that beautiful? And I love how the little edges are sticking out. Then I love how they use the plastic here with the butterfly, and then they stitch that on. It's full of wonderful ideas. And then this flips out like the one up front. And then here it has butterflies. And it says BFF, best friends, and stitched around. And that's the back. And all this stuff was in there, and it will be sold with it. So you could decorate more if you want, or you could use this however you want. So this is just a little addition. I just would love to know the story and how it ended up in a thrift store. That's pretty. I like how it looks like it's got the splattered paint around it. Butterfly. So this would be wonderful for someone who loves butterflies. Love that. what you could do is even glue this part down and have the wings sticking up. Perfect for your own creativity. All right, that's number 2 journal. Now, I have been wanting to do an Alice in Wonderland journal, and I have saved a bunch of stuff to do it. And the size of these are traveler size, like a traveler size notebook. I'll tell you the measurements for that last butterfly one so you know. We'll look at that real quick. So approximately 8 1/4 by 4 1/2. Sorry for the glare. Okay, here's the next one, Alice in Wonderland. That's the back of it. Isn't it cute? Love all the teacups. I wonder what paper series this is from. We'll see. So, like the others, it has a little tuck spot with a tag in the front. Again, they separated the dies. So I figured this one could be when I make my Alice in Wonderland journal, that this could go along with it. And maybe I could use some of the stuff in here too. You'll see. This has some papers and dies that came with it. Oops, we skipped an empty page. I love the flowers on here. It says you're invited to a tea party. It's always tea time. Isn't that adorable? Love it. And to my surprise, it was sitting in a thrift store. So, goes to show, you never know what you could find. I'm usually just happy to find supplies to make junk journals, and shocked that this was in there. And so then, this is all the items that came with this. And I will put these to use. Oh, they're two-sided. Tea time. Love this paper. Love that. Knit one. I didn't catch which one this was it, but I love these cards. Oh my goodness. Love them. Oh, I didn't even realize they're two-sided too. Oh my goodness. Adorable. You are my cup of tea. Love that. Tea party, how cute. Love that. So that's journal number 3. And this is my last one, and I believe it's spoken for, but if that changes, I will have a link to this one below. But I believe it's spoken for. Love that sari silk on there. And this is adorable. feel like it's vellum. Yeah, and this is like a vellum sticker or see-through sticker. That's pretty. Has a different texture than this paper. And this is dotted paper. Whoops, there's all the stuff falling out that's in there. Show you that in a minute. Okay, these two are sticking together. There we go. Dotted paper. I love how this is a little envelope down here with like a clothesline pin. Clothespin. Pansies. And then it had some beautiful paper that came with it also. So those are my 4 journals that I wanted to share with you. Thanks for coming to my channel, and please like and subscribe.